Before we explore the potential dangers involved with spicy foods being incorporated into your cat's diet, it is important to understand the importance of proper diet and why cats require specific essentials. Cats are carnivores. Protein is their nutritional foundation. Meat is essential for their survival. This is why moist cat food is critical. Ingredients such as arginine, lysine, and taurine are the core nutrients that every cat needs on a daily basis. The cat on your screen is eating properly. However, spicy foods and other meal selections from your dinner table can potentially disrupt your cat's otherwise positive health. Enter onions and chives. This is the opposite of a proper diet. Onions, chives, and garlic are toxic and potentially fatal to cats. These foods can lead to anemia. Whether consumed in a dish or eaten directly off your kitchen floor, it is vital to keep these vegetables and herbs away from your four-legged friend. When cats consume spicy foods, or foods that meet the standard for toxicity, they can become unwell in a very short period of time. Thrown off of their proper diet, cats can slowly begin to suffer. When proper cat food is replaced by food that is prepared for human consumption, most notably spicy selections, things can turn serious in no time. A table filled with spices. This is starting to heat up already. While the average human can feel the initial heat of spice, thanks to an average of 9,000 taste buds, cats are a bit different. With less than 500 taste buds, cats are not capable of feeling the heat the way a human does. This is why smell is far more critical to a cat than taste alone, especially when it comes to spice. Although a cat certainly can't chase the heat in the way the person does, our feline friends feel the after effects far worse. This is one critical reason why spices are so dangerous. Your cat may lick a random spice, feel no pain or immediate discomfort, and then find itself with extreme gastrointestinal and digestive issues just a short time later. Upset stomach, diarrhea, and vomiting are the most common symptoms. Is pepperoni fair game for your furry friend? Nope. While it's likely the ideal snack for a person, it is nothing more than a bite-sized spice trap for your cat. Not only is pepperoni packed with sodium and nitrates, but it also contains harmful black pepper, red pepper, and garlic, which is toxic. These spices can cause inflammation of your cat's intestines and stomach. Pepperoni is just one form of salami and should never be fed to your cat. Ingredients such as chili powder and paprika are the staples of many different kinds of salami. Pepperoni? It's another no-go. Can cats consume pumpkin spice? How about pumpkin bread? Unfortunately, the answer is no. Pumpkin spice and pumpkin bread are a combination of various spices. Although natural pumpkin is typically safe for pets and can actually assist with the digestive process, pumpkin spice and pumpkin bread can potentially make your cat very ill. Primarily consisting of cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger, pumpkin spice and pumpkin bread contain very minimal amounts of pumpkin. The notion that pumpkin spice is nothing more than spiced pumpkin is quite untrue. Let's explore why pumpkin spice and pumpkin bread should be avoided. Cinnamon. Cinnamon can lead to respiratory issues and prove toxic. Decreased blood sugar, liver disease, and other serious complications can arise. Nutmeg. Nutmeg contains a toxin that can prove fatal. Although side effects are minor in small consumption, your cat can become incredibly ill if a large amount were to be consumed. Severe abdominal pain, changes in heart rate, and vomiting are the core symptoms. Cloves and allspice are also found in pumpkin spice and pumpkin bread. These spices can cause liver toxicity. Clove powder and clove oil can cause mouth numbness, balance issues, vomiting, and seizures. Finally, ginger. Although ginger appears to be the safest of all the ingredients in pumpkin spice and pumpkin bread, large amounts can cause stomach pain and digestive issues. Fresh ginger, in tiny amounts, should not pose a health problem to your cat. There's nothing quite like good buffalo wings. The spicier the better in most circles. Although it can be tempting to tear off some white meat and give it to your cat, wings that have been coated in seasoning and wing sauce can produce uncomfortable side effects. Similar to many other spices and spicy foods, the aftermath will likely involve upset stomach, diarrhea, and vomiting. If you have to dig through an outer coating of skin and sauce to find good white meat for your cat, the yay or nay of the matter should already be clear. Leave the buffalo wings to your friends and family during the big game, and keep them away from your best feline pal. Although this is not a trick question, it is a bit of an interesting answer. If your cat has a craving for spicy food, the reason is likely the food itself rather than the actual spice. Can cats eat spicy chicken, for example? What about spicy tuna? If your cat has a craving for either chicken or tuna, chances are they're in it for the meat, not the spice. Cats like the consistency of food. This is why large pieces of meat are preferred to tiny crumbs. Additionally, soft food is far more favorable than hard, dry food. The temperature of meat is also essential. Cats like warm food as it is familiar to them. Freshly killed prey in the wild is warm. Even the most domestic cat will remain true to its nature. Cats prefer to eat soft, meaty, warm food in large pieces. Now that most of the core spices and food selections have been covered, it is important to address responsible ownership as it often directly coincides with the consumption of spicy foods. While everyone knows that cats are naturally curious creatures, and accidents in respect to objectionable foods will always occur, direct and deliberate feeding is the main concern. As a loving cat owner, you want your cat to always be happy. So much of that happiness comes from the concept of shared happiness. Whatever you're enjoying, it is only natural to want to share it with your cat in that moment. In this case, sharing the food in that moment. While the gesture comes from a place of love, what a cat needs to be healthy and happy is often quite different from what you need and require. The best way to fulfill your cat's needs in the meal department is with moist and wet cat food. This will ensure they are receiving the proper nutrients they require on a daily basis. Sharing some of your spicy food with your feline is not the path to positive health. One of the greatest concerns regarding deliberate feeding is that your cat will develop a habit of expecting food from your plate. As time goes on, his or her cat food will become less appealing, and the desire to have a meal fit for human consumption will be more commonplace. This is yet another reason why it is so important to exercise your own self-discipline and do right by your cat rather than giving in to those sad eyes looking up at you. Big picture thinking is always the goal. If you want your cat to enjoy its golden years, then it is vital that proper foods are provided and a daily routine of healthy eating is established today. If you would like more info on the topic of spicy foods and feline diet, please click the link in the description box below for an in-depth article on the subject. We cover a wide variety of topics on SeniorCatWellness.com, so feel free to look around and find answers to all of your important questions. We hope this video was informative, and we encourage you to stick around as we continue to explore and detail the health and wellness needs of our feline companions. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.